Well, hey guys, it's been a while since I've checked in with a video. Couple quick updates. One is just this crazy spring weather continues to be where I live here. The last 3 weeks has been so unpredictable. You'll have sun for 20 minutes and then a 30-mile-an-hour wind will kick up. It'll be a blizzard. The sun will come out and it'll be 48 degrees. Several mornings, I'd say every other morning the last 3 weeks, new fresh snow. Yeah, it melts off in the afternoon, but everything's iced up and just windy. So that's keeping me from the range, the shooting range. But I do see a change coming maybe in a week or so where it's supposed to warm up and maybe we get rid of some of this unsettled business that's going on. So I'm looking forward to getting out. I have loads for Project Little 7 ready to go and just anxious to get out and test those out. So that's a quick update. But the main point of my video here was maybe to start a conversation around chronic wasting disease. I just saw an article today, and please Google it. I think it's a national article that pretty significant chronic wasting disease is into the elk herds in western Wyoming, including at the Jackson Hole Refuge and all those places where thousands of elk gather every winter for the feeding and everything. And that article is robust. It talks about how much of a risk this is to the elk population in the Great Yellowstone ecosystem. So basically a giant chunk of Montana, Idaho, and Wyoming, some of the best elk hunting traditionally in the world. And it's in jeopardy for sure. So I guess, when you think about all the pressure that's been on our big game animals over time, and we've seen social media and these last 20 years or so, I'd say, I think it was somewhere after the turn of the century that I really noticed things start to change in terms of hunter density, the pressure on these animals, and the industry, it being so focused on money and revenue and profit, the hunting industry. So here we are 20 years later, and there's still opportunity, but what we really need is our fish and game departments to step up and start to limit the pressure on these animals. Predator pressure is at an all-time high. People pressure is at an all-time high. And someone might say, well, but Mike, the number of non-resident tags is not going up. Well, no, but there's more residents in all these states now, guys, buying tags. So Idaho, where I live, tons more residents these last several years have moved here and buy a tag, and they're a resident now. So even though non-resident pressure is staying the same, resident pressure is going up considerably. So there's never been more pressure from predators or from hunters, yet our game is being hurt by this disease. The whitetail population in areas of the West is decimated from chronic wasting disease. I don't know that I would shoot a whitetail and eat it without having it checked. I don't think I'd be comfortable doing that anywhere right now, up and down the Rocky Mountain corridor where I hunt. And I'm going to say now, I think elk's the same. I think I would have an elk tested, and you can make the choice whether or not you want to eat one that has CWD or not. But it's spreading fast. It's going to decimate the herds, and I just hope Fish and Game will respond and reduce the pressure on these animals, and hopefully this disease can pass through and the herds can recover to some great numbers. But I think we're at a perilous time, guys, for Western big game hunting. When you combine the social pressure that's been generated by social media and everybody wanting to make a living in the industry with this disease and the predators, we're at a tough time. So I'm hoping to get some of your comments and thoughts on that. And, it's kind of interesting. For me personally, I won't hunt mule deer now. I feel so bad for the mule deer. Their populations in the areas that I hunt are so decimated. The little yearling bucks, the forked horn bucks, get killed every year by hunters, and the winters, we've had a few winters that have just devastated the mule deer, and I just feel super bad. If I did hunt mule deer, I swear I would only take an ultra mature buck that you know, was toward the tail end of his life anyway. I would feel so bad culling out a buck, or obviously an antlerless, that's in their prime and trying to produce more mule deer. So I think it comes down to some personal ethics, guys, some personal choices around what do we want to leave behind here when it comes to hunting. And now with what's going on with the elk, maybe it's time to start forgetting about those elk tags, and maybe I need to go full-time predator hunting. Maybe that's what my focus should be. Look forward to your comments, and we'll catch up soon.